What's up, everybody? This is Peter again for Sports Rumors and Debates. How are you guys? So it's that time of year, and you know how much of a diehard Cardinal fan I am, and all the shit I've been saying about how if we stay with Kyler Murray, it's going to be bad and all this stuff. So now, starting with why, you can clearly see the Arizona Cardinals are shoring up their defense, right? They made some really good moves. I love the move for Bunting. Listen, they need defense because if Arizona is going to succeed, right, it has to be on defense. It's not going to be a shootout. We're not going to be able to win games with Kyler Murray, and we're not going to be able to win games if it's just Kyler Murray, James Conner, and the team we have now. So what we've done on offense is just get DJ Dallas, and okay, I get it because we can't trust Conner, but this is what we're doing. Are we going to be how my Arizona Diamondbacks did and just sign middle of the pack people, just get guys that you hope are turning it around? It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Okay, I love the defensive thing. And for Arizona to have to win with Kyler Murray, we're going to have to be a force on defense and be short plays with Kyler, use his legs. That's how Kyler Murray can be successful. If you watched any of my videos before, when I used to make videos, because I loved Kyler before, the best thing to do for Kyler is he was so good when he stopped trying to go deep. He was so good when he stopped trying to force it. When he needed to do 6-yard, 7-yard plays because he's hard to tackle, boom, that's how you win games. And that's pretty much what a lot of quarterbacks, right? Take what you got, what the defense gives you. Stop forcing it. Unless you need a big third down or something, you don't need to force it on first down. You don't need to force it on second down because now you're putting yourself in a really, really bad situation. So I'm digging the defensive moves, but let me tell you something right now. What I really believe is the ceiling with Arizona is going to be making the playoffs. Not this year, but I think if you stay with Arizona, you stay with Kyler Murray, and you stay with this team, which I will stay with this team if they lose the next 30-something games in a row, because that's how I am. But what I would say is I think if you're relying on this offense, it's bad. Like, look, the Texans just went out to go get Joe Mixon. That's a great move. That's fantastic. Now they're going to build, right? You're building around Stroud, right? And Stroud is a really good quarterback. You can see how they're building and what they're doing. Stroud's better than Murray. Stroud knows how to throw. Stroud's bigger. I think my issue with Kyler is when you play really good defenses, right? They know how to play him. They're going to know how to shut down his legs. And they're going to know how to shut down, get people in his passing lane so they can block it. So that what that does is it makes Kyler have to throw on the run, or it forces him to throw sidearm or weird. So what's going to happen is there's going to be a lot of tips and a lot of everything. So you remember last year, the only way Arizona was really good is when Conner was doing well. And I do not like if we're banking on James Conner again. And I love Conner, but he's getting older. He's injury prone. We're not fucking with a team like the Niners. That Niner team is stacked, right? They just missed. They're always going to be really good. So that to me worries me in a way, like, what are we going to do to start getting better and better? Okay, I don't know. I think Seattle's going to be better this year. There's a lot of things that the Arizona franchise, the ownership, it just starts making me think, do they really want to win? Because if you're going to invest in Kyler Murray, you're going to say we're going to stay with this guy. What are you putting around him, right? Like, what are you doing? Clearly, they cannot believe in this guy. They cannot believe in him the way they say. Because I wanted a guy like Justin Fields. I would have loved something like that. But people want to say, let's stay with Kyler Murray. Let's stay with Kyler Murray. But what are we doing? Are we doing the same thing? We're going to win 6 games. We're going to maybe win 7 games. Maybe at the very best we sneak into the wild card, get eliminated the first round by a good team. Doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense what we're doing. Unless, I know they were talking about getting Deontay Johnson, right? But if we're just going defense first, fine. But if people remember, Arizona kept going 3 and out, messing up, not scoring, field goal. And when you do stuff like that, the defense, no matter what kind of good defense you have, they're eventually going to get tired. They're eventually going to have bad field position, and they're eventually going to give up something. You have to have some offense too. It's just the way it is, right? Like, okay, your defense can hold you sometimes, but we need to put some points up. So Deontay Johnson, the only thing that scares me, and everybody knows it, like, the dude could be nasty at times, but he's a perfect Arizona Cardinal if he gets there because he's so inconsistent. He drops so many passes. So I don't know if that's the right thing. So now you're going to talk about, we get in Harrison Jr. because that's going to be a huge part, right? If we're getting Harrison, and I hope we're not just banking on Harrison to be the guy. That's the truth. There's a lot of question marks about the Arizona offense, and a lot of stuff needs to be done. And what it seems like to me is the Arizona Cardinals are going to just start doing average plays and hopefully get lightning in a bottle. And it's not gonna cut anything. It doesn't work that way. Too many teams are getting better. It just doesn't make sense to me. But let me know what you guys think. We'll see what happens. I'm definitely hoping that the Arizona Cardinals are smart enough to make a move. I got no choice but to root for Kyler Murray because I love my Cardinals, but I still think it's a really bad mistake. Talk to you guys soon.